So, I'm right now in an Arc 170, about to record a flight path for my capital ship. I am using unitCapture and unitPlay to capture the flight path, and then unitPlay to execute the flight path again for the vehicle. What I noticed, if I spawn in an aircraft or a LED or whatever it is, with its front, it's facing towards the north. Just like if you spawn in a player or a clone or whatever AI, it will spawn with its weapon pointing towards the north. Now, when the ships are spawned in, they face with their rear towards the north, which is going to cause a small issue that I'm going to show you in a moment. But first, let's record a path. Hitting record, and apparently I did something wrong. Hold on. I have done something wrong. Yeah, I'm player one. This also gives me the opportunity to show you how they spawn in. For example, Mark 170 spawns in facing to the north. The Venator, however, let's see where it is hiding. The Venator, however, I'm expecting it to face towards the north as well, so it can fly in the same direction as the aircraft. The Venator instead faces south. This means that the front end is here at the back at the thrusters. So if I were to execute the path that I'm about to set in the Arc 170, the Arc 170 will fly towards the north, then take a bank to the right maybe, and then fly off in that direction. How will that look with the Venator if I set it on the same path? Well, it will fly backwards on the path that I have set with the Arc 170. My issue is I cannot turn this one around because now it's facing to the south. Its front is here at the rear of the ship. So if I want to set up a flight path that this ship follows while flying forwards, with any aircraft that I try, I have to fly backwards. Let me show how that works. Let's give it a variable name that is actually not going to cause issues. Because I have overlapping variable names, so yeah, no, it's not playing nice. So let's get in. Pilot seat. Let's hit record. Let's gain a bit of altitude because that thing also needs altitude. And now we are going to face towards the north and fly off. Let's turn around. I cannot bank because, well, it's a capital ship. copy the movement path. Let me set it up in a script real quick. I'm basically setting it up right here. The path set, waypoint, and then I am going to say so this is going to run the script. Now just to execute the script, I quickly need to grab the add action. And I need to change this to a developer. So we will execute waypoint 7. Typing is sometimes difficult. Oh yes, I already have a Venator one. Now let's set the Venator to this position. And then the rotation. See how this is turned forwards to 284? Facing in this direction. The Venator is now looking in this direction. So the arc 15 I can take away. I'm going to step away as well. This one goes away. Play. And apparently I also forgot something because the place where I saved the script is actually in the wrong folder. And I also might want to add it to the init file. Where I do all of this as well, and this is not the init file. Hold up. Paths. APS 7. There. So, let's execute the script, shall we? Something just blew up. Hopefully I didn't die. And it was just a lead. But hey. Let's set up the view distance a little bit so we can see what's going on, right? So we have the view distance. This is our Venator. And it's now starting to play. Coming up out of the ground. Hopefully I'm far away enough. Don't think I am. So this is going to fly away in the direction that I wanted to fly into. Forwards, right? No. It's flying backwards. And off it goes backwards. I have no way of turning this thing around. I either have to fly backwards to record this path, so the Venator will actually fly forward, or I have to somehow turn this model around 180 degrees, so it is actually facing to the north with its nose. But yeah, that just doesn't... I don't know how to make that work. I also don't know how to make an aircraft set to the south instead of to the north with everything. Because yes, it does look quite good for its moon flying around. If it wasn't flying backwards. This is not just an issue with FreeAS, but this is also an issue with Legion Studios, with the Venator. That is at least what I tried. I also noticed the CIS lander from FreeAS has this issue. That is also spawning into the south with its front. And as you can see there, it stops. A little bit weird. Isn't perfect as you have seen in the flight itself. But yeah, it flies backwards. As I said, I have noticed this with Legion Studios as well. I have a feeling that the Acclimate has the same issue, but we shall see if it has or not. Acclimator. So this should be facing north, and it's facing east by default. And what about Cobra? That is Halo. Or Holo, I think. Holo. Also facing east instead of north. Acclimator open Zeus, which is work in progress, faces south. For this to work, they all have to face north instead. Let's see if we have Munificent. Where will this be facing? This is also facing east. Cobra. Also facing east. Was practically the same ship. Oekerhawk. Facing south. Also facing south. So there's, I believe, only one ship that doesn't face this way. And that is this landing craft from Flabby's the Press Textures. This is the only one that can actually fly properly because its front is actually pointed towards the north. And that is what I would need to set up these flight paths. I need them to all face north instead of east, west, or south, or any random direction but north. So that is my issue what I have. And I have no idea of fixing this one. I don't know how to make this one work. Thank you.